Okay, students, now we will study some cases regarding organizing concept. So read the case very carefully and try to understand the concept. So in this case, the directors of Kunjan Limited assigned a target to its production manager. Target is what? Production of 150 televisions per day, and production manager assigned responsibility to accomplish the task to his foreman, but he did not give him required authority, that acquisition of tools and materials from the store departments. So what happened? The foreman was not able to achieve the desired target because he has not been assigned the required authority. So the question arises, can the director blame the production manager? Can the production manager blame his foreman for not achieving the target? Now we have to explain relevant principle relating to this situation. So after reading the case, it is very clear that this case is about principle of absoluteness of accountability, which is very important in the process of delegation. Here we can see that authority is delegated between superior to subordinates. Here directors, which are the superior of production manager, they delegate the authority and responsibility to production manager and made them accountable. But what production manager did? Production manager assigned responsibility to accomplish the task to foreman, but failed to assign the required authority. Fine. I hope you understand the case. So principle of absoluteness of accountability says that authority and responsibility can be passed, but accountability cannot be transferred. Accountability is created with assigning authority and responsibility. So definitely production manager is accountable for the failure of this task towards the directors. Fine, but this is not the fault of foreman, because foreman has not been assigned the required authority to accomplish the task but made accountable. So due to not granting adequate authority, he was not able to achieve the target. So production manager cannot blame the foreman for not achieving the target. Now read the next case. In this case, Home Creations is a well-known chain of large departmental store offering various types of products under one roof. So the company owns 50 stores in various parts of the country. Okay, now each store is placed under the charge of a manager who is allowed to run their stores autonomously, and they are empowered to take various kind of decisions like what products to be promoted, appointment of staff, ways to handle customer complaints, etc. As these managers have good knowledge of the local situation, so they can take these decisions very effectively. Fine. So this approach helps to improve customer service, which lead to gain more customer satisfaction. On the other hand, it also boosts morale of the employees by giving and achieving job satisfaction. Fine. And it empowers them to innovate and use their initiative. I hope you understand the case. After reading the case, you have to answer the following question. So in such situation, we have to identify and explain the policy followed by Home Creation. Okay, and we have to give 3 points highlighting the importance of the approach. So what is the approach? Definitely this is what approach is for applied by Home Creation. Definitely decentralization, as Home Creation is applying decentralization in running the chain stores. So It refers to systematic delegation of authority at all levels of management and in all departments of organization to take decisions. It also enhances the capacity and capability of managers and improve their skills to tackle the situation. This positive approach enables home creation to achieve the target and to gain customer satisfaction, which lead to run their store successfully. Now we have to give 3 points of the importance of decentralization. So we can write here that develop initiative among subordinates, develop managerial talent for the future, quick decision making is possible through decentralization, etc. Now read the third case. A company manufacturing consumer goods has grown in size. It was a market leader, but with changes in economic environment and with the entry of MNCs, its market share is declining. The company was following a centralized business model, as even the minor decisions were in the hand of top level management. Before 1991, this model was suitable for company, but now the company is under pressure to reform. What changes should the company bring about in order to retain its market share? Give 3 points. So we have to focus what is the failure of the company so that its share is declining in the market. So by observing the case very carefully, it is found out that it is a problem of centralization. Yes, because all powers are vested in the hands of top level management. That means every decision is taken by top level management. Employees are not authorized to take minor decisions even. Fine. So it was good before 1991. This model was suitable, but now due to the changing scenario, now due to the changing situation and advancement of external factors in the business environment, so company need to change its policy. That means company should adopt decentralization in place of centralization. Even we can say that company should adopt the mixed policy of centralization and decentralization in order to increase its share in the market, because decentralization helps to take quick decision in a crucial situation, as well as enhance the competency of the manager to handle the situations, and also boost the morale of the employees, which bring efficiency in their performance, which lead to growth and development of the organization. All right.